Over the past 25 years, Colonial Motors.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Delaware Hockey Night presented by 412 Communications, and a very happy New Year to all of you. James Witherite flying solo tonight from Fred Rust Arena, where Salesianum brings a 3-game point streak back to home ice as they square off against the Westchester Bayard Rustin Golden Knights tonight. Tough customer, just a point out of second in the Chesmont division with a 6-3 divisional record. They are 8-4 overall this season. Salesianum, though, as mentioned, they've earned points in their last 3 Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League games, having beaten Boyertown, earned a 4-4 tie against Father Judge, and then having beaten Owen J. Roberts to wrap up the 2021 portion of the season. That all after holding Westchester East, who are undisputedly the kingpins in Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League action, holding them to just 2 goals on December 10th right here at Fred Rust Arena, thanks to 23 saves from Michael Manzi. Solid effort from him in net. He one of the 2 strong cornerstones of the Salesianum team. Aiden Keekett handling his fair share of the net mining duties as well, amassing a 3-0-2 record in the action that he's seen. So solid net mining for Salesianum. Solid defense, some pretty strong offense too. Logan Downs averaging almost 2 points a game, 10 goals, 5 assists. A couple players coming up from the bottom 6 to show up too offensively. Will Betterly coming into 2022, the senior, with 4 goals. Doing quite well on the third line to keep the offensive productivity going down the score sheet. Jack Farrell Jr. has really done well since coming back from an upper body injury. He's amassed 4 goals and an assist so far this season in just 7 games played. But Salesianum, they're going to have it tough tonight as Rustin brings a lot of depth to the table. 6 point-a-game players led by Kevin Hudak, 14 goals, 9 assists in 10 games played. Gavin Dempsey also in double digits in terms of goals this season. 10 goals, 8 assists for him, having seen action in 11 of the Knights' 12 games so far this year. A pair with double-digit assists, Brady Founds and Aiden Stromberg. Dominic D'Alessandro and Shane Wilson also in point-a-game territory for Rustin. So lots of depth on this team, and they're only 4 losses against very tough competition. They were swept by Westchester East 8-1, 11-5, I should say. A hard-fought loss to Avongrove 5-2. That after edging them earlier in the season. And their only other loss comes against Springfield 7-3. But it's a clean slate here in 2022. Golden Knights looking to start the new year on a winning note. Same too for Salesianum, trying to carry their forward momentum into the new calendar year. Saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates for the last 35 years has helped small businesses across America do just that, helping small businesses craft and administer qualified pension plans for their workforces. Learn more, schedule a consultation by visiting limestonepension.net. They brought you today's pregame here on Delaware Hockey Night. We'll be back to set the stage between Salesianum and Westchester Bayard Rustin after this timeout. Welcome on in to Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to Delaware Hockey Night. James Witherite joining you in advance of this Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League matchup between Salesianum and the Golden Knights of Westchester Bayard Rustin. Salesianum, as we talked about during the pregame setup, bringing a 3-game point streak into tonight's contest. Victories over Owen J. Roberts and Boyertown, a tie against Father Judge, and they've got a full complement of skaters tonight. A couple new bodies in the lineup tonight. On the fourth line, we see Justin Celentino and Liam Bell making their varsity debuts for Salesianum tonight. Christian Kinsler, Logan Downs, the two-man wrecking crew, joined by Stosh Tashinsky on the top line. Frankie Palante, Jake Ehrlich, the top defensive pair. It will be Michael Manzi to get the start in net tonight. He's 1-1-1 on the year with a .366 goals against average and a .792 save percentage, but his performances have far exceeded the stat lines. He was instrumental in keeping Westchester East to just 2 goals in their meeting here. East, of course, the kingpins in Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League action. By way of their undefeated record so far, they've absolutely torn through all of their competition here this season. We just heard the horn to signal the end of warm-up, so without further ado, we'll take you inside the glass for this evening's opening introductions. Once again, fans, welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League presents this evening's boys varsity matchup between the visiting Westchester Bayard Rustin Golden Knights and Salesianum. While we wait for the teams to head to their respective goal lines, we'll tell you Salesianum, clad in their home whites, is traveling left to right here in period number 1. Rustin heading from right to left in their away navy sweaters. And now, fans, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the Westchester Bayard Rustin Golden Knights, starting in goal, number 70, Gavin Bobst. On defense, number 58, Shane Wilson. And number 51, Sean Stevenson. Starting at left wing, number 2, Kevin Hudak. At right wing, number 87, Dominic D'Alessandro. And starting at center, number 56, Aiden Harris. Fans, it's that time. Let's meet the starting lineup for Salesianum. Starting in goal, number 1, Michael Manzi. On defense, number 36, Eamon Schofield. And number 41, Gianni Pausini. Starting at right wing, number 20, Charles Buckanavid. At center, number 23, Michael Massey. And starting at left wing, alternate captain, number 31, Will Betterly. Salesianum is coached by Brian LeBlanc, Bob Thomas, and Johnny Travis. The on-ice officials for this evening's game are Rob Navickas and Jack Beck. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who proudly defend with our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Pre-game festivities have concluded and we're set to kick off the 2022 portion of the Inter-County Scholastic Hockey League season. 3 17-minute periods, the format here in the ICSHL. Intermissions, barely enough time to get a gulp of water between 17-minute periods. So it's fast and furious action, not much space at all through the course of this game. And this first period is brought to you by our good friends at First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, clinics, and events, as well as their partnership with the Delaware Junior Blue Hens by visiting firststateicehockey.com. Third line starting for Salesianum tonight, Michael Massey taking the opening draw. And he'll do so across from Aiden Harris, who centers the top line for Rustin, and off we go at Fred Rust Arena. Salesianum gains control of the opening draw. Massey angled off the puck behind the cage, overskated it momentarily. Aiden Harris picks it up for Rustin, stretch pass up the right side, evades Hudak. He got stick contact on the puck but couldn't corral it. Walking the puck in for a quick shot, Dominic D'Alessandro. Never made it to the top of the crease. Puck rolls to the near corner of the Salesianum zone, where Harris converges with the back-checking Eamon Schofield, young player who's really stepped up in a big way here this season, and we've seen his presence at the blue line really solidify itself in the last few weeks. Failed clear, puck walked back in, and a quick shot deflected up into the netting. It was Sean Stevenson who was denied by Manzi on the first shot of the game, 45 seconds. In here at Fred Rust Arena, face-off will come to Manzi's right. Gavin Dempsey taking the draw for Rustin. Left back to Founds at the left point. His shot sticked away by Michael Manzi. Comes back to the near corner where Christian Kinsler steps up to challenge Dempsey for the puck. It's knocked free, maintained by Aiden Stromberg for the Knights. Played up to the top of the zone again. The Founds shot from long range was blocked and cleared out by Stosh Tashinsky for Salesianum. Recovered at center by Downs. Advanced now to Kinsler. A lone Salesian among a trio of Knights, angled to the near corner by Founds. Centering feed. Tashinsky couldn't finish on the doorstep. Bob's poke checks the puck away. It sails back as far as the Salesianum blue line. where Driggs recovers, advances it to Tashinsky, but the further pass ahead toward Kinsler was broken up by Drew Munro and dumped back in behind the Salesianum goal. Enough time for Rustin to get some fresh legs on. Alex Margro rolls it in up the right side. The Carams behind the goal to the near corner. Maintained briefly by Ethan Mintz. Long shot came in from center point and Jack Royer. That one blockered away by Manzi. 3 shots, 3 saves for the Salesianum netminder just inside the 2-minute mark of the first period. Ehrlich clears, Variale tips the puck on to the far corner of the Rustin zone, corralled there by Matt Bellepede. Bellepede checked off the puck below the Rustin goal. A few shoves edgewise coming at him from Shane Wilson. They continue their scrum for the puck. Sweeping in to recover was Jack Farrell. Couldn't do anything with it net front. Shot attempt from the point, and Palante was intercepted as soon as he got rid of the puck by Mintz. In comes Ehrlich again, this time up the near side. He's angled to the corner by Wilson, who poke checks the puck out of his reach. Now Wilson lofts it behind his own goal to the far side, where Jack Royer momentarily had more time and space to work with, but he was pinched down by the forechecking Jack Farrell. Harris up the left wall, finds Hudak, absorbs a check just above the Salesianum blue line. Puck is cleared, no icing, as it comes back down on the stick of Sean Stevenson, well inside the Rustin line. Dominic D'Alessandro gains center, cross ice feed. There is a delayed offside here against the Knights. So the Rustin attacker at the far side, that was Aiden Harris, unable to play the puck on. Stevenson can't carom the puck out of his own zone, held in by Buchanavage for Salesianum, but given up. D'Alessandro walks it up the left wing boards, tried to find a Hudak on the breakout. And play is offside. Dempsey and Massey meet for the draw just above the Salesianum line. Michael Massey bats this puck the length of the ice from there, minus about 20 feet from the goal line, before Rustin works forward again. Founds. Now to Stromberg. Stromberg stick handles up the middle, Buchanavage. Upon meeting him at the half-board's near side, lifts his stick, slows up his progress. Puck made it back into the slot, where the Stromberg shot was errant from 15 feet away. Drager. Stromberg, Drager off the post! Rebound nearly cleared up the far side. Dempsey gains it off a cross ice feed, walks in, challenged by Schofield, throws the puck off Manzi's pads. Follow-up chance came from Founds, top of the left circle. Schofield blocked that attempt. This is an icing with 12:17 to go in the first period. No score as yet. Face-off coming back into the Salesianum zone. The first we see of freshman Justin Celentino on the varsity side, making his debut along with line mate Liam Bell wearing 24. Together with them is Tyson Kozink up front, as this fourth line gets their first appearance of the day. So far they're doing their job, working play from left to right. Bell, the freshman, swats the puck off his backhand in below the Knights' goal. It rolls out to the near half wall, where Craig clears. The feed to Congialdi was off its target, worked back in up the left side by Bell. Rolls to the near corner, a two-a-side scrum developing. Offering aid is Kozink, meanwhile Craig, in the near corner of his own zone, tries to pitchfork the puck free, can't. Morady holds the right point, long shot! Held on to by Gavin Bobst for a face-off to his left, a stoppage in play with 11:22 to go in the first period. Good job by the fourth line to set up an attacking zone faceoff for Salesianum. Tuschinski works the puck to his right. Downs overpowered by Hudak as he tried to traverse the area below the goal. Kinsler steals the puck. The re-entry is good. D'Alessandro was the one who carried it just beyond his own blue line for Rustin. Morady keeps his zone airtight. Swatting the puck down from just inside his line. It was played on by a Rustin high stick, so we've got a pause in play with 10:56 to go. And it comes back in. Tonight's territory, Josh Tuschinski wins yet another face-off. Leaves this back to Downs. The shot was wide and high. Zone barely cleared. So Downs' re-entry was ruled offside. Downs and Rob Novickus exchange a good-natured greeting on their way back to the face-off dot. Here's D'Alessandro hustling to center, wristing the puck deep into the Salesianum end. Karam's behind the goal. Is played out up the far side by Palante. Held in, stolen by Logan Downs, stripped from him by Kevin Hudak before he was able to exit the zone. Ehrlich winds up from deep. Stretch pass intended for Kinsler, not quite there. Kinsler blew a tire. Keeping the momentum going up the right side was Downs. D'Alessandro steals the puck from him. Leaves it to Brady Founds, leader in this team with 11 assists so far this season. One of those 6-point-a-game players we talked about during the pregame setup. A lot of depth on this Rustin side. So far they lead in the shot department 5-2, but there's still no score as we pass the 7-minute mark of the first period here at Fred Rust Arena. Founds, hassled by the forechecking Matt Bellapi. Manages to get the breakout pass just so. It was tipped then by Stromberg as far as center before Johnny Pacitti volleyed it back. Stromberg and Schofield converge in the near corner of the Salesianum zone. The setup from Dempsey not quite to Founds, who is stationed at the left point. This puck trails all the way back into Knight's territory. And the following breakout is foiled by Gianni Pacitti. Farrell was offside at the time the puck crossed the line. Tagged up, play can resume. Betterly turns on the forechecking heat. And this will be an icing the other way with 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first period of this 0-0 game. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build lasting relationships with your clientele. Rustin controls the D-zone draw. Puck is cleared again. It bounces over the stick of Margro. Ends up in the near corner. Unable to walk it free was Schofield. Massey punches it beyond the reach of Royer. Buchanavage carries it on, hassled by Craig, driven to the corner. Massey vies for the puck net front. Craig steals it from him. Taken right back by Buchanavage for Salesianum and played up the far boards. Fanned on at the point by Ehrlich. That gives way to a 2-on-1 for Rustin, but the cross-ice pass intended for Margro, originating off the stick of Vincent Congelardi, was off its target. We've passed halfway in the first. Rustin and Salesianum scoreless thus far. No icing as it's cleared up the near boards. Shane Wilson back to recover under a heavy forecheck from Liam Bell. of the two Salesianum players making their varsity debuts. Dominic D'Alessandro bobs and weaves through traffic up the left boards. Morady angled him to the corner, took away his shot lane. Recovered by Driggs, muscled on up the left wall. Out of his zone, headmanned on now to Celentino. Celentino sets up Driggs at the point, far side. Centering feed, Kozing tries to put one on a tee, net front for Bell, but Bob's got a piece of it. Slowing up that Salesianum fourth line attack. Hudak kept in the far corner. Knights work free. Harris hits D'Alessandro on the breakout pass. Stood up, open ice by Driggs. Big hit right at the blue line. Slowing up that Rustin attack. Stevenson attempted to play the puck on the way back through. So there's no icing here. Fresh legs on for both at the 10.5-minute mark of the first period. Drager held just over the blue line by Ehrlich. Knights will retreat and regroup. Stevenson absorbs a Tuschinski shove, gave way. The Kinsler shot from right between the circles rang off the post. Dempsey controls the rebound. Drager flips it off his backhand from mid-zone up the left wing boards just inside the Salesianum line, where Downs hustled to recover. We're seeing better back-checking from Logan Downs here the last few weeks too, making more of an impact on the defensive side of the puck, in addition to leading this team with 10 goals and 5 assists here at the midway point of the ICSHL season. And speaking of Logan Downs, here he comes again. A stick check from Stevenson at the blue line slowed up his progress. He was able to maintain the puck before floating it in. Chased down by Kinsler, who was sandwiched at the high corner boards far side by a pair of Knight defenders. And Drager brings the puck down at the near half wall. Takes a hit from Downs. This will be a delayed penalty against Salesianum. A rough signaled with 5:20 to go in the first period. Logan Downs off for roughing. And for the first time tonight, Salesianum will head to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Delaware trash can cleaning comes right to your driveway. They kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria that accumulate in your trash and recycling bins with the use of high-pressure hot water jets, helping you and your family stay healthy at home. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Salesianum penalty assessed to number 22, Logan Downs, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes 40 seconds in the first period. Downs 2 for roughing at 11:40. Long shot from Dempsey, batted down by Manzi. Rebound cleared by Schofield. Pacitti, Farrell, and Massey, the other three penalty killers for Salesianum. Founds up the right dots, re-enters the Sally zone. He's angled to the corner, plays the carom shot behind the net. Around it comes to Stromberg, working the left half. Dempsey center point, shot blocked by Massey. Dempsey perseveres, recovers the puck at the far boards. Centering feed, Founds, no! He's denied on the welcome mat by Michael Manzi. And the extracurriculars start to heat up a little bit well after the whistle. Half the penalty to Downs complete. Another one heading off with 4:15 to go. So this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill, no, it won't be elongated. players from both sides went off at 12:15. Westchester Bayard Rustin penalty. Assessed to number 9, Brady Founds, 2 minutes for roughing. Salesianum penalty. Assessed to number 45, Jack Farrell, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of those penalties, 12 minutes and 15 seconds in the first period. And another roughing penalty comes. This with 3.5 minutes to go. Period number 1, it will be against Drew Monroe. So we're going to be 4 on 4. For 8 seconds before Salesianum gets their first Colonial Motors power play of the night. Westchester Bayard Rustin penalty. Assessed to number 68, Drew Monroe, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 32 seconds in the first period. Monroe, 2 for roughing at 13:32. So Colonial Motors power play time for Salesianum. A hard shot from Downs, held on to by Bobst for a stoppage in play. You too can score on the Colonial Motors power play. Visit one of their 3 convenient Central Delaware locations or browse their vast inventory of pre-owned cars, perfect for any purpose and budget, online at colonialmotorsinc.com. Face off to the right of Bobst off the draw, maintained by Salesianum. Downs and Driggs working the points to Shinsky. The low man Kinsler and Variale complete the quintet. Downs takes aim again, looking for his 11th of the season. Shot in traffic, blocked down, not successfully cleared though by Drager. Centered, intercepted by Dempsey off the Downs headman attempt. In up the right boards comes Shane Drager, slowed up by Driggs on his way in toward the cage from the right corner. Puck stripped by Downs. Here he comes up the right wing boards, building up plenty of momentum. Hard shot! He shoots and scores! Logan Downs puts Salesianum on the board. It is 1-0. Alas, we don't have the replay of that for you. But we can tell you after Downs got his 11th goal of the season, was he was immediately issued an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So he is heading off for 2 minutes. Correction on the Monroe penalty, by the way. It was a cross-checking minor. And not a roughing minor as we initially had.
a Salesianum goal. His 11th of the season, scored by number 22, Logan Downs. Time of the unassisted power play goal, 14 minutes 43 seconds. In the first period, Downs' 11th unassisted at 14:43. Salesianum penalty. Assessed to number 22, Logan Downs. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, also 14:43 in the first period. After the goal, Downs unsportsmanlike conduct at 14:43. So Salesianum back on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Right after connecting on the Colonial Motors power play. Monroe sets up Dempsey, throws the puck into a congested slot, comes back to Dempsey, puts one on a T-net front for Shane Wilson. He's denied by Michael Manzi, crossing to the near post for the easy save. His 10th of the game. Monroe shoots, there's number 11, and it's backhanded in off the rebound. By Stromberg. There's the initial shot. Stromberg, right place, right time. Finishes for his 5th of the year. A power play goal for the Golden Knights as well. And with just over a minute to go, it's tied up. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Just over a minute to go in the first period, I should say. Westchester Bayard Rustin goal. His 5th of the season, scored by number 89, Aiden Stromberg. Assisted by number 68, Drew Monroe. Time of the goal, 15 minutes 50 seconds in the first period. Stromberg's 5th, assisted by Monroe at 15:50. It was a power play goal. So we're even up one aside here in the final minute of play, here in period number 1. Stevenson to Founds, working below his own goal. Advances the puck toward Harris, stolen from him by Schofield, who carries it on up the right wall back in over the Rustin line. Centering feed, tried to find Bellepede, couldn't. Hudak clears. It's advanced now to Harris. Drop past Alessandro. Centering feed, Hudak. Backhand was wide. Hudak below the cage. Taken off his feet by Schofield, vying for the puck. And the horn sounds to signal the end of the first period. Through one period, the score: Westchester Bayard Rustin 1, Salesianum 1. We'll take a pause here on Delaware Hockey Night. Back with more after this brief timeout. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night. Brought to you by 412 Communications, and this second period is brought to you by the Hooper family. We thank the Hooper family for their support of Delaware Hockey Night, broadcasting University of Delaware Blue Hens action, along with Salesianum Ice Hockey, now in our 6th season together. First period, deadlocked at 1. Logan Downs and Aiden Stromberg trading power play goals. The Sal's get a shot off to start the second, just 22 seconds into this middle frame. Buckinavage across from Dempsey. For the draw in the far circle. Drop pass to Betterly, shot blocked. Drager recovers for the Knights. It's left deep in the zone and cleared. Stromberg, off the feed from Royer, tips it into the Salesianum end. Brought down by Pacitti. Rolled up the far side. Held there by Massey. Drager in the far corner. Clears, race on for the puck. Deep in Rustin territory. Drager tried to set up his point man, but lost the zone altogether. Walk back in, the shot from Monroe. Stick checked off its line high by Pacitti. Those two collide well after the puck was let go, and we've got the puck out of play over the glass with 15:41 to go in the second. Face off just above the Salesianum blue line, and it sounded like we had a fan coughing in time to the music. Got a wry chuckle from videographer Zach Chiarlo. Or at least we assume it got a wry chuckle from him. We can't see if he chuckled or not. He's doing right by the rest of his community and properly wearing his mask, as are the rest of us here in the press box. Tashinsky forced deep into his zone by a heavy Knights forecheck. Manages to clear the puck despite being under quite the duress. Wilson turns it back for Bayard. Rustin. Hudak cross-ice feed intended for Harris broken up. Stick down by Downs, recovered by D'Alessandro. The shot from Aiden Harris just above the top of the right circle was blockered away by Manzi to the far wall. Rebound stripped by Downs out of the hands of Kevin Hudak. Downs up the left dots through traffic, walks it in. Lost his shot lane, tried to set one up for Kinsler off his backhand, but missed his man altogether. This is an offside against the Knights. 2 minutes and 23 seconds into the second period. Face-off will be right in front of the Westchester Bayard Rustin bench. And the Golden Knights maintain their control. Long shot from center into the pads of Manzi. That came off the stick of Brady Founds. More a playmaker than a play finisher. 4 goals this season, but leads the team in assists with 11. Palante gains center up the left wall before lofting the puck in off the end boards behind Gavin Bobst. Net front shot from Bellapi was bothered. Monroe the other way. Takes aim at Manzi. Manzi stands up, makes the textbook save, and holds for another pause in the action with 3:03 elapsed. In the second period, of course, teams change ends in the second. Salesiana moving from right to left. Westchester Bayard Rustin from left to right. Drew Monroe's shot Blocked by Variale at the top of the right circle. Ehrlich straps for the rebound. Drager sweeps in, tries to backhand it clear. Now gains control of the puck, but his centering attempt was intercepted. Matt Bellepede pushes the puck beyond the reach of Founds. Slows up in the corner. Centers, attempted to find Farrell cutting for the slot. Dempsey broke up that pass. Back out comes Drager for the Golden Knights. Taken down at center, the Knights fans want to call, not going to get it. Variale drop pass to Palante. Beyond the reach of Bellepede in the near corner. Bellepede stays with the puck. Dempsey slows them up with a hip check directly below the goal. Farrell plastered to the wall by Munro. Sweeping in, Variale can't extract the puck. He's trapped at the boards, and now Dempsey wrists it clear for the Knights, but it's cleared up into the rafters by Stromberg, giving us a stoppage. Face off to the right of Bobst. Fourth line on for the Sals. Bell tried to bulldoze his way to the corner. Puck taken away from him, cleared on to Hudak. Hudak at the other end, driven by Pacity to the corner. Flip to D'Alessandro. Behind him, it was taken away by Celentino and worked back to center. Nice stretch pass to Kozink. Kozink throws one on from the far half wall. Crashing the net for the follow-up chance was Celentino, but Bob's denied him just the same. Hudak cross ice feed to D'Alessandro. Just above the Salesianum blue line, D'Alessandro walks the puck in over the stripe. He's double teamed at the half wall. Leaves the puck back to Royer. Shot stick checked by Bell. Scrum net front. Hudak tries to finish. Manzi covers for the stoppage and play. Michael Manzi working overtime so far. 14 saves on 15 shots to this point of the game. We're just about 5 minutes into the second period. Tied up at 1. The Knights and Salesianum. Here in the 2022 opener from Fred Rust Arena, start of the second half of the season for Salesianum. Hard shot from the left point, and Stevenson batted down by Manzi. Stevenson gets it back. Founds through traffic, reaching up, sprawling for the glove save. Manzi again answers the call. The other direction came Massey. His shot disrupted, covered by Bobst. That's the 10th for Salesianum tonight. And we've got a pause in play with 11:39 to go in the second period of this 1-1 hockey game. The Massey Betterly Buchanavage line stays on. And across from Massey, for the draw was Vincent Congialdi, who escaped icing by just a few feet. Royer, under Betterly forechecking pressure, turns the puck to the opposite side. It's carried on now up the middle by Congialdi, left to Craig for a shot. Massey up with another save. This with 11:09 to go in period number 2. Face off to Manzi's left. Gavin Dempsey and Michael Massey. Familiar foes so far tonight in the face-off circle. Meet to the left of Michael Manzi. Michael Manzi, the goaltender. Michael Massey, the center. Sals are able to set up. Driggs from the left point. Threw the puck in close. Buchanavage couldn't tip it in past Bobst. Walked close by Buchanavage, lost his footing. Betterly and Munro collide. And play is halted, a penalty signaled. 6 minutes and 19 seconds. into the second period, and it will go against Will Betterly for Salesianum. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming up once again for Salesianum. They gave up their lone goal against so far tonight on the PK when Aiden Stromberg finished 70 seconds to go in the first period. Salesianum penalty, assessed to number 31, Will Betterly, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 19 seconds in the second period. Betterly, 2 for cross-checking at 6:19. Short-handed breakaway chance from Variale. Had to chase the puck to the near corner and was kept there by Harris, so couldn't generate a shot from there. Palante and Farrell on the back check as bulldozing through traffic and trying to backhand the puck in was Aiden Harris. But Manzi makes the stop and crossing to the far post knocked the net off its moorings. So that gives us the automatic stoppage in play with 9:53 to go in the second period. If you're like me, healthy living is important. And Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. Minute left on the Betterly penalty. Shot from Founds right into Manzi, and he holds. That's the 20th shot he's faced so far tonight. They've just rained down on him here in the second period. 10 from the Knights already. The pace of this period markedly faster than the first by any means of measuring it. Big check laid on Kinsler as he tried for a shorty. Shane Drager, the aggressor there, now the one to clear the puck. Referee Jack Beck determines play was within the bounds of the USA Hockey rulebook. So on we go. We heard a collective O from the Salesianum fans as Kinsler was propelled into the end boards. Drager holding the right point. Kinsler gets his revenge and he's going to sit for it. Drager shot blocked. And Kinsler is not happy at all. He throws his stick into the penalty box and heads off for a rough. Four seconds of 5-on-3. And then another minute 56, 4-on-4 for the Knights, as their power play situation is markedly lengthened. And a shot from Wilson at the right dot, kicked up in the air by Manzi. Follow-up chance trickled wide. Salesianum penalty, assessed to number 13, Christian Kinsler, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 15 seconds in the second period. Kinsler, 2 for roughing at 8:15. Puck out of play brings the face-off into the neutral zone with 8:21 to go in the second. Downs can't work it beyond center before it's taken away by Drager and turned back in behind the Sal's goal. Driggs sets up. Stretch pass evades the reach of Charles Buchanavage and ends up right in the hands of Shane Wilson. Wilson Carries the puck as far as his blue line, advances it now to Founds, drop pass to Kevin Hudak, long shot from the left point. Into the breadbasket of Manzi for another stoppage with 7:52 to go in the second. First legs on both ways. Variali won the D zone draw. Ehrlich hassled in the far corner. Puck stolen by Drew Munro, sweeping in. Taken right back away by Salesianum's Frankie Palante and launched from end to end with 48 seconds to go. Now on the Kinsler penalty. 7.5 minutes to go in the second period. And a 1-1 tie, yet unbroken here in the middle frame. Salesianum giving up the lion's share of the shots. Rustin out shooting Salesianum by a ratio of 2-1, but both sides only able to account for 1 goal so far tonight. Puck rolled by Munro to the near half wall and beyond. Dempsey holding the point. Long shot, stick saved by Manzi, and he covers to deny the rebound chance from Munro net front. Seven minutes to go here in the second. 16 seconds left on the Westchester Bayard Rustin power play. New complement in all around, Logan Downs. Stealing the puck from Congialdi over the far dot. And this chipped out of the Salesianum end by Schofield. Sets up a Downs one-on-one. He's slowed up in the slot. Trailing him in was Bell. Unable to maintain the momentum. Pasiti recovers for the Sals at center ice. Penalty killed off. The Salesianum is back to full strength. Johnny Pasiti back in up the middle. Drop pass and a long shot. How about that? From Justin Celentino, his first varsity goal. Let's look at it again, shall we? Pasiti maintaining center, walks the puck in, drops it back to the top of the right circle, and Justin Celentino lights the lamp for the Sals at 10:34, make that 10:36 here in the second period. Somebody get the puck for him, guys. That's one to remember. Rob Novickas getting Brian LeBlanc the puck almost right on cue. As the Sals go up 2-1 over the Knights. A Salesianum goal, his first of the season, scored by number 35, Justin Celentino. Assisted by number 41, Gianni Pasiti. Time of the goal, 10 minutes and 36 seconds in the second period. Celentino's first varsity goal, assisted by Pasiti at 10:36. So congratulations to Justin Celentino. The freshman lighting the lamp for the Sals. Downs trying to make it a 2-goal game. Got the shot away. And a penalty on the play after the save. Stevenson heads to the sin bin. Tripping the infraction. Salesianum is back to the Colonial Motors power play where they got their first goal of the night. You too can score on the Colonial Motors power play. Visit one of their 3 Central Delaware locations or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com. Westchester Bayard Rustin penalty. Assessed to number 51, Sean Stevenson. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes 47 seconds in the second period. Stevenson 2 for tripping at 11:47. Knights cleared. Drager slowed up in the slot by Downs. Interrupting that shorthanded attack from the Knights, trying to get back on level pegging. Drager hacks the puck down out of the reach of Variale. Advanced now by Driggs up the right boards. Drop back to Christian Kinsler manning the point. To Downs. Dempsey reached in, broke up the pass back to Kinsler. Kinsler forced to think a little bit quicker on his feet. Leaves the puck to Variale, back now to the corner and Driggs. Cross ice feed. Downs lost the zone. Has to head back to his own blue line for the Sals to regroup. There's the puck up the middle beyond the reach of Kinsler, given away to Munro. Tuschinski had to hustle back to turn up the back checking heat. Drager going to get called here for a trip delayed penalty coming up against Westchester Bayard Rustin. Salesianum net is empty. Downs through traffic, denied by Bobst. And he had possession and control there, so that's enough to bring play to a halt with 13:21 elapsed in the second period. And 26 seconds of a 2-man advantage. Awaits Salesianum here as Drager joins Stevenson in the infraction chamber. Westchester Bayard Rustin penalty assessed to number 8, Shane Drager, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 21 seconds in the second period. Drager, 2 for tripping at 13:21. The Stevenson penalty has expired. We saw the 2-man advantage clock there momentarily. Breakout pass intended for Farrell, intercepted. Hudak tried to line up a shot from 35 feet. Puck stripped from him by Bellepede as we see the second power play unit on for Salesianum. Inside the final 3 minutes now of the second period. Sal's up 2-1 over the Golden Knights. Massey dodges a challenge from Wilson, chases the puck down to the near corner. He and Founds collide. Staying with the puck though, Massey left it to Farrell. One-timer looking for his second. Was Celentino. Meanwhile, Massey and Wilson ended up in a wrestling match in front of the Westchester Bayard Rustin net. We'll see what's meted out here with 2:31 to go in the second period. Wilson heads off. Nobody heading to the Salesianum penalty box. Wait, Massey as well. These penalties should not go up on the board. Coincidental minors. to Wilson and Massey. .52 seconds remain on the Rustin penalty. The penalty will expire at 1:39 clock time in the second period. Once again, the Draeger penalty has 52 seconds remaining and will expire at 1 minute 39 seconds clock time in the second period. Westchester Bayard Rustin penalty. Assessed to number 58 Shane Wilson, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes 29 seconds in the second period. Salesianum penalty, assessed to number 23, Michael Massey, 2 minutes for high sticking, also at 14:29 in the second period. Wilson, 2 for roughing, Massey, 2 for high sticking at 14:29 in the second coincidental minors. And a quick shot off the attacking zone draw, covered by Bobst for another pause in play. Driggs to Variale in the far corner. Reason for the delay in play starting back up. Clerical error from the off-ice official. Having first posted the coincidental penalties as Variale is denied on the doorstep, this time by Bobst. And then after clearing the penalties, errantly removing the Draeger penalty from the board. 12 seconds are left on the Salesianum power play. Aside from a couple shots, they've got little to show for it. Their lead still just 2-1 over the Golden Knights. Munro reaches for the puck and clears. Downs tries to box out D'Alessandro vying for the puck. And a rough signaled with 1:34. To go in the second, it's going to go against Driggs. For his hit in the far corner. On the pursuit of the puck deep in Salesianum territory. Salesianum penalty assessed to number 19, Kalen Driggs, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 26 seconds in the second period. Driggs 2 for roughing at 15:26. The crowd surrounds Michael Manzi off the Dempsey shot. Manzi holds for the stoppage. Bellepede won the draw across from Stromberg, left the puck back to Pacitti, who rifles it clear from end to end with just over a minute to go. In the second period, Salesianum trying to nurse a 2-1 lead to the intermission. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Draeger leaves it back to Founds, comes right back. Centering feed from Draeger intended for Dempsey. Evades him, Dempsey to the far corner. Now sets up Founds from long range. A rifle just missed the far post. Brought back in by Dempsey the other way, wrapping around behind the cage. Puck stolen by Gianni Pacitti. He can't clear. Crossing over and lunging, Founds holds the near point. Dempsey through traffic. Caught by Michael Manzi again with 27 seconds to go in the second period of this 2-1 hockey game. Advantage Salesianum, but oh, it's a tenuous one. Fresh legs on for both sides. Sal's having to do without one of their stronger defenders in Kalen Driggs. Issued that late period roughing minor. Deep in his zone. Congialdi overpowered by Downs over the face-off circle. Recovering at center was Wilson. Dropped back to Margrove. Shot through traffic. Blocked in the slot by Downs. Munro, top of the left circle, launches the puck in with 10 seconds to go. This goes up into the netting and out of play. Final 5 seconds. Of the second period upon us. Face-off will be to Manzi's right. Christian Kinsler to take this one across from Congialdi. Batted as far as the Salesianum blue line, picked up by Kinsler. He's on his horse, but the shot is late. Through 2 periods. The score, Salesianum 2, Westchester Bayard Golden Knights. Westchester Bayard Rustin Golden Knights, that is, 1. We'll take a pause here on Delaware Hockey Night. Back with the third period after this.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions, including writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media management, multimedia production, consultation, and more to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele. Learn more at 412communications.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years
Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night. Beginning of the third period upon us. Here at Fred Rust Arena. We're through 34 minutes of play. Salesianum extended their lead to 2-1 over Westchester Bayard Rustin. James Witherite bringing you this evening's play-by-play. The first meeting and only meeting between these two teams this season, and Salesianum's 2022 debut. If you're just joining us, Salesianum wearing their home white sweaters, traveling left to right here in the third period. Westchester Bayard Rustin in their away navy blues, moving from right to left. Tashinsky and D'Alessandro square off at the far dot after a man-up attack from the Rustin Knights to start the third period, but to no avail. Shots through 2 were 27-16. The Knights just peppering poor Michael Manzi with vulcanized rubber, but you know what? Lots of praise for Michael Manzi and the great work he's done this season, keeping Salesianum in some tough games with some tough customers. Justin Celentino at the other end of the ice. Trying to ride the momentum of his first varsity goal. Great poke check from Schofield there to break up the Hudak attack at the left dot. Here comes Pacitti. Chips the puck beyond the reach of Stevenson off the near boards. Chases it down behind the goal. Absorbs a hip check. Reaching for the puck was Bell to try to maintain. Along with him, Celentino, leaving it to Driggs, taking aim from the top of the right circle. Puck intercepted at the top of the crease by Brady Founds, assist leader for the Knights. He's stonewalled mid-zone on the Salesianum end by Driggs. Driggs tries to stretch the puck out to Tashinsky, but the outlet pass evades his man. Drew Munro walks it back the other way, slowed up by a Bell hip check just inside the Sal's blue line, and recovered by Driggs. Driggs throws the puck off the far wall. Royer, right in front of the Salesianum bench, sets up a Munro shot right down the pipe from long range. Caught and held by Michael Manzi for another break in the action. 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the third period of this 2-1 Salesianum hockey game. The draw to Manzi's right goes the way of the Golden Knights. Centering pass, Drager tries to find Dempsey top of the zone, can't. Puck picked clean, walked forward by Bellepede. He sets up Farrell, the shot from just inside the right dot was batted down by Bobston away. Zone lost by Stromberg for Rustin. A trip signaled at the 3-minute mark. Of the third period. Jack Farrell, the guilty party. So Salesianum headed back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Get our clock recalibrated. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Salesianum penalty assessed to number 45, Jack Farrell, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes in the third period. Farrell, 2 for tripping at 3 minutes in the third period. Hudak, D'Alessandro tries to work the puck beyond Ehrlich. Jake Ehrlich slows him up, gets driven into the near boards, and we're going to go 4-on-4. As Ehrlich draws a penalty. In his own zone. Harris off at 3:44. That for roughing. So we're 4 aside for the next minute and change. Westchester Bayard Rustin penalty assessed to number 56, Aiden Harris. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes 44 seconds in the third period. Harris 2 for roughing at 3:44. And another one's gone just like that. A trip against Founds at 4:01, so what was a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Now for Salesianum, becomes a Colonial Motors power play. Shot from Ehrlich stopped by Bobst. Westchester Bayard Rustin penalty assessed to number 9 Brady Founds, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty 4 minutes 1 second in the third period. Founds 2 for tripping at 4:01. It'll be 4-on-3 for the next 15 seconds. And then still a while after that. The Sal's will have the man advantage. Hudak clears from deep in the Rustin zone. A minute left on the power play. We've got 40 seconds, give or take, of a 5-on-3. Dempsey tries to walk the puck in for the equalizer. Draws a penalty in doing so. Kinsler off for a slash rather. 5:10 into the third. Another 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. Salesianum penalty. Assessed to number 13, Christian Kinsler. 2 minutes for slashing, and a further 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 10 seconds in the third period. Kinsler, double minor, slashing, and unsportsmanlike conduct at 5 minutes, 10 seconds in the third. So manpower advantage for Salesianum is now over 15 seconds even strength. And then a long Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill awaiting the Sal's after the Kinsler double minor effectively sidelines their second leading scorer for a third of the remainder of the game. 3 and change left on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Head to DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. Monroe centering feed Founds. Shot from 15 broken up by Pacitti, doing well to clog up the slot. We're 6.5 minutes into the third period. Salesianum with a 2-1 lead over Westchester Bayard Rustin. Shots have been minimal in a penalty-laden third so far. Stromberg to Harris. Centering feed from Wilson. Set up Founds, but he couldn't finish. The Sal's clear. Just over 2 minutes now to go in the Rustin power play. Drop pass to Harris. Up high, Founds off Manzi's pads. Cross slot pass off the rebound from Harris. Didn't make it to its intended target. Here's Founds again, up the left dots. Takes aim while pressured by Schofield. Michael Manzi comes up with his 30th save of the contest. He's done more than his fair share of the heavy lifting tonight, to say the absolute least of it. Stromberg tries to jam the puck in the corner. It is wristed clear net front. And the parade to the penalty box continues with a cross-check signaled. 9:13. to go in the game. Schofield off for a cross check at 7:47. Salesianum penalty. Assessed to number 36, Eamon Schofield. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 47 seconds in the third period. Schofield, 2 for cross-checking at 7:47 in the third. Timeout, Westchester Bayard Rustin. Colonial Motors is celebrating over 25 years in the automotive industry in Central Delaware, and they feature a vast array of pre-owned cars perfect for every purpose and budget. Visit their 3 convenient Central Delaware locations, Townsend, Smyrna, and Camden, or online at colonialmotorsinc.com. We'll mention another one of our sponsors here since we missed one of the media timeouts in the first period. Our good friends at Limestone Pension Associates. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. You can learn more, you can schedule a consultation by visiting limestonepension.net. 9 minutes to go. 5-on-3 for the next minute and change for the Golden Knights. D'Alessandro to Hudak. Across the line. Back in D'Alessandro's shot. Manzi save. Shane Wilson working the point. D'Alessandro to take the draw. Flanked by Harris and Hudak, and the slot is found. So 4 of those point-a-game players on for the Knights right now. Hudak shot from the top of the left circle. Manzi lost his paddle but comes up with the save again. .8:24 to go in regulation. Faceoff comes outside. Manzi was bothered in that exchange. And the Knights players encroached, I should say, in the net front gathering after the whistle. Minute 4 to go in this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Sals. Wilson working the near half wall. To Brady Founds again, across to Dempsey. Back to Founds, working into the slot, right into the chest protector of Manzi that shot goes. And Michael Manzi again. Slams the door on the Westchester Bayard Rustin Golden Knights. 7:59 remaining. Michael Manzi coming up with save after save after save after save. Here's Jack Farrell on the breakaway backhand. He was bothered by Dempsey hustling right back with him. The backhand shot easily handled by Bobst. Drager re-enters up the left boards. The Kinsler double minor's been killed off. One more and he's done for the night. Net front chance from Wilson. Denied by Manzi. Stromberg and Palante gather net front. Palante off for a cross check. With 7:25 to go. The Knights have 12 seconds left of a two-man advantage. Dempsey looking for the equalizer. Shot blocked in the slot by Kinsler. Here he comes, centering feed. Trying to put one on was Driggs, but Bob says no. Wow. Great save by Gavin Bobst to keep this a 2-1 game. Salesianum penalty, assessed to number 26, Frankie Palante. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes 47 seconds in the third period. Palante, 2 for cross-checking at 7:47. D'Alessandro shooting from the left point. Didn't get good contact on the puck. It just wobbled toward the corner, where D'Alessandro is now at the center of the battle, tying it up. Hudak there trying to pitchfork the puck free as well. Brought out by Driggs. Morady keeping play below the goal. Hudak gains the puck, shoots from the left dot. Manzi extends the right leg to make the save, his 35th stop of the game. 6.5 minutes to go. To go in regulation. Apologies for the mid-word hiccup. 1 minute to go, minus a few ticks on the Palante penalty. Hudak sets up the Founds one-timer, blocked well by Kinsler, working high in the zone to try to minimize these shot opportunities. Kinsler picks up a loose puck, blows a tire, trying to chase it down. He and Hudak converge. Kinsler with some fancy stick work walks in toward the net, but trailing him and poke-checking it away was Brady Founds. So yet a 2-1 hockey game. 5:45 to go. Founds runs the gauntlet net front. And a Schofield backhand sends this puck the length of the ice with 10 seconds remaining on the Palante penalty. Stretch pass evades Founds. This will be an icing against Westchester Bayard Rustin. With 5:26 to go. In regulation, a tick left on the Palante penalty. And the turkey on the table for Salesianum with an attacking zone draw right in front of us. Tuschinski leaves the puck to Bellepede. Back to Tuschinski it comes. Salesianum back to full strength for the first time in what feels like an eternity almost. Craig and Tuschinski converge on the puck in the near corner. Stevenson there too for the back-checking Knights. Cleared out by Wilson. Up ahead, this goes to Henry Craig. Craig angled to the far corner by Eamon Schofield, who's just been a terrific force on defense tonight for the Sal's. Long shot blocked by Manzi. Subsequently cleared by Pacitti. No icing. Massey able to play the puck just before the goal line. Try to center it, but into net front congestion. Final 4.5 minutes now. Schofield tied up by Mintz on his way back in to Salesianum territory. Mintz could not generate any offensive momentum for the Knights. Tuschinski centered to Bellepede. Stick down net front, cleared by Drager. Carried in now by Mintz, long shot. Bothered well by Matt Bellepede, rather by Kalen Driggs, the back-checking senior defenseman, causing enough of a disruption to take away any quality that scoring opportunity might have otherwise had. Final 4 of the contest. Got a stoppage in play with 3:38 to go in regulation. Will bring us a neutral zone face-off. We're back at it tomorrow. Lots going on here on DHN as we bring you Delaware Junior Blue Hens coverage all day long. 6 Junior Blue Hens games, all the way from the U12 team on up to the U18 team. And you'll be able to catch it all right here on Delaware Hockey Night TV. We get going at 12:15. I'll be along for the ride with you. Mark McClure will be joining us again. And we certainly hope that you'll be with us too, for at least part of a Saturday sextuple header from Gold Arena right here on the campus of the University of Delaware. Final 3 minutes are upon us. Shane Drager. Correction. That was Aiden Stromberg, who was knocked down behind the cage. Driggs heads off with 2:45 to go for a cross check. So back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Goes Salesianum. Shot from Founds, saved by Manzi. Salesianum penalty. Assessed to number 19, Kaylin Driggs. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 15 seconds in the third period. Driggs cross-checking at 14:15. And Kevin Hudak evens the score for the Knights on the power play. There it was, cross-slot pass, and Kevin Hudak gets himself his 15th of the season. .228. To go in regulation. It's going to be ruled tipped by Harris. Harris awarded the goal. In came Hudak again. So for Harris, that is his 3rd of the year. Westchester Bayard Rustin goal. His 3rd of the season, scored by number 56, Aiden Harris. Assisted by number 2, Kevin Hudak, and number 58, Shane Wilson. Time of the power play goal, 14 minutes, 32 seconds in the third period. Harris with his 3rd of the season from Hudak and Wilson at 14:32. It was a power play goal. So we are tied up 2-2. And an icing against Rustin will give Salesianum an attacking zone faceoff with 1:34 to go in regulation. Timeout, Salesianum. So while Brian LeBlanc draws up a play in the sand, or snow, I guess is more apt, we'll take this moment to thank our wonderful group of sponsors here on Delaware Hockey Night. 412 Communications, providing media solutions for small businesses. Limestone Pension Associates, working directly with you or your firm to design and administer a qualified retirement plan. First State Ice Hockey. One state, one goal. That's the reality they work toward. Growing the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, promoting healthy living in homes throughout Delaware through periodic sanitization of your trash and recycling bins, and it's environmentally friendly too. And Colonial Motors, celebrating over 25 years in the automotive industry here in Delaware. Stosh Tashinsky in for the draw across from Dempsey. Back it comes to Logan Morady. Morady cross slot feed. Shot from the top of the left circle. And Driggs knocked off line. Final 80 seconds of regulation. Tashinsky gives way. Dempsey throws the puck to the far corner. Shane Wilson can't carry it free. He's hassled by Tashinsky on his way toward his own blue line. Back to Munro it comes. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Kinsler sweeps the puck away from Drager just inside the Salesianum line, turns it back across the neutral zone. But it is maintained yet by the Knights. In comes Drager again, pinched to the near wall by Kinsler. Morady stole the puck, left it back to Christian Kinsler, who caroms it out up the far side. Stosh Tashinsky with a lot more space, lets it go from his own blue line. This will be an icing with 24 seconds remaining in regulation of a 2-2 hockey game. Variale and D'Alessandro off the dot. Steamrolling forward is Matt Bellapede for Salesianum. Shouldered to the far corner by Hudak. Hudak with the key assist on the game-tying goal for the Westchester Bayard Rustin Knights. Final 5 seconds before us now, as Harris loses control of the puck. Morady sweeps it away from him, and regulation has come to its conclusion. Through regulation, the score: Westchester Bayard Rustin Knights 2, Salesianum 2. We will move on to a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. Shots through 3 periods. Golden Knights 40, Salesianum 19. Penalty trouble opened the door for both Westchester Bayard Rustin goals. Both scored on the power play, one from Stromberg late in the first, the other from Aiden Harris, directing the Hudak shot past Michael Manzi. With just 2.5 minutes remaining in the game. Well, at least in the regulation portion of the game. Dempsey, Founds, and Harris on for the Knights. Kinsler, Downs, and Ehrlich on for Salesianum, and off we go. With this 5-minute overtime period. Downs trying to seal it right here. Gets past 2 defenders. His stick lifted from astern by Harris. Downs stays with the puck. Leaves it to Kinsler. Shoveled on net from just inside the right dot. Batted off the fingertips of Bob's glove. And carried on by Founds the other way. Founds below the goal. Leaves it to Dempsey from the point. Thrown back off the end boards, Founds slapper. Stick down by Manzi. And on comes Kinsler. Try to set up a more deliberate attack for Salesianum. Couldn't get the fast break chance he wanted. So this trio of Salesianum attackers will try to generate something more in unison, and they can't. Driggs on for Ehrlich. Dempsey waiting for a pair of fresh line mates to come on. They are Wilson and Hudak. Wilson back to Dempsey. Cross ice feed intended for Hudak, broken up by Kinsler. Cleared by Driggs. Downs comes off. Variale takes his place. Kinsler's been on from the start of this overtime. Kevin Hudak throws the puck in close. D'Alessandro failed on the net front redirect. Variale stays on him. D'Alessandro turns, shoots. Manzi with his second overtime save, his 40th of the night. Variale bulldozing in. Forced wide by Hudak. Shot from the right dot rang off the post. Variale gets his own rebound. Salesianum kept to just 20 shots so far tonight. Variale with shot 21 right into Gavin Bobst's glove. And we've got a pause in play with 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go in regulation. A 2-2 deadlock before us. Variale and D'Alessandro, the second line centers, meet to the right of Gavin Bobst. Here's Variale. Once again, having gotten the puck from Bellepede. Variale shot off the end boards. It bounces to the near half wall, where Bellepede absorbs a Wilson hit. Tries to walk the puck in from the wall. Leaves it instead to Kalen Driggs. A little more space, but quickly he's pinched to the corner by D'Alessandro. Flipped through the slot, fanned on by Variale. Here's a breakaway for Dominic D'Alessandro. Backhand, no. Tried to deke Manzi out of position. Manzi crossed to the post. D'Alessandro lost the puck. Hudak follow-up shot from high was blocked. Final 2 minutes of overtime. Munro breaks up a clearing attempt from Driggs. Shot stick checked into the netting, out of play behind the Salesianum goal. One minute, 55 seconds to go. Rustin has outshot Salesianum by a ratio of 2-1 tonight. 42 for the Knights, 21 for Salesianum. Schofield leaves the puck on a tee. Logan Downs can't tip it past Bobst. Drager, after recovering for the Knights, stretches the puck forward to Aiden Stromberg. Slowed up at the tops of the circles. Drager shovels it in from the left point to Drew Munro below the goal. Back high it comes to Stromberg. Swept away from him by Downs. Stromberg throws one net front. Intercepted by Schofield. Advanced to Logan Downs. Downs trying to get past Munro. Absorbs the stick check and is driven to the corner far side. 1 minute remaining in overtime. 1 minute. Stromberg. To Monroe up the right side. Lowers his shoulder, accelerates, shoots wide. Drager vies for the rebound, tries to stick handle beyond Schofield, lost the puck, round about the dots. Eamon Schofield heads a 2-on-1 the other way. Schofield's made some nice stops, and there it is! Logan Downs finishes, and Salesianum has won 3-2 on the strength of Eamon Schofield's defense. A final goal from Logan Downs. Let's look at it again. And solid net minding from Michael Manzi all night long. There was the shot initially from Schofield, and Downs puts away the rebound. At 4:31 in overtime. The final score tonight, Salesianum in a nail-biter, 3-2 over Westchester Bayard Rustin. A Salesianum goal. His 11th of the season. Correction, his 12th of the season and second of the game. Scored by number 22, Logan Downs. Assisted by number 36, Eamon Schofield. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 31 seconds in overtime. Downs is 12th of the season, second of the game. Assisted by Schofield at 4:31. Fans, it's time for tonight's 3 stars of the game. Tonight's 3rd star with the game-winning goal for Salesianum, number 22, Logan Downs. Tonight's 2nd star for Westchester Bayard Rustin with the game-tying goal, number 56, Aiden Harris. And the number 1 star tonight with a number of key defensive plays and the game-winning assist for Salesianum, number 36, Eamon Schofield. Fans, that will bring us to the conclusion of tonight's edition of Delaware Hockey Night, brought to you by 412 Communications. We'll get the final shots on goal for the folks here on ice, but it was a 2-to-1 ratio in favor of Westchester Bayard Rustin. The final, though, Salesianum with the upper hand, as Logan Downs finishes with his 2nd of the night. 12th of the season. And Salesianum goes 6-2-2 after defeating Westchester Bayard Rustin, here by a tally of 3-2. So that will do it from Delaware Hockey Night. For Zach Charlo helping us out, James Witherite thanking you for your company. And wishing you well. We'll be back tomorrow with Delaware Junior Blue Hens hockey, starting at 12:15. Good night from Fred Rust Arena. Bye.